Hi everybody, Sonia of Sonia K Creations. Gonna get started. Hope you're all having a great day. We've been busy around here doing some organizing and straightening and all that kind of stuff. So if you're watching on the replay, make sure that let me know that you're watching on the replay, and let me know if you're new. I'd love to welcome you and all that stuff. So there's a few people popping on. Yay! So let me know that you're there, where you're watching from. Sometimes you guys don't tell me. I'd love to hear where you're from. So we're going to be working with, if you guys seen these, they're from the Target dollar spot. Cute little houses with little metal chimneys. Hi Christine and T. Make sure you guys spread the blessing, all that. Hi Connie. Yeah, Christine did. Thank you. So we're going to be using these. So they're 3-pack. One of my followers, I can't remember who told me, showed them to me. I think actually Azure. She didn't buy them for me, but she told me about them, so I went looking for them. I found them. Aw, thanks Christine. Hey, finally got to catch you live. Hi Amanda. And so I went and found some. So we're going to be using those today. Hi Deb and Stella. I couldn't tell if it's Sheila or Stella. Thank you for the stars, Connie. Oops, missed the garbage. Hi Nora, Linda. Alright, so we're going to use these. We're going to make like a little set of shelf sitters that can be, you can exchange. I'm going to make it for 3 different seasons, but you could make it for more seasons than that. Oh, you got these the other day, Jen? Yeah, there's so many. I should have got more than one set because I'm like, I have so many ideas for them. So, but we'll go with this idea. So, oh, you can't believe you caught me live. Yay, Marilyn. Hi, Ida. So, anyway, so we're going to use, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to make like 3 different options for the different seasons, but I'm going to do fall, every day, and Christmas, but you could do, make even more. But I'm going to cover these little chimneys with some, like painter's tape so that I don't have to worry so much about trying to keep them clean. The houses are from Target dollar spot. So that little area when you first go into Target, they have all the, usually most things there are not more than $5. They're $1, $3, $5 most. I think there are some $8 stuff, but I don't usually get any of that. These were $5 for 3 of them. That's not bad. Alright, so I'm just covering the little chimneys. Oh, Rosie bought some of these too. Cool. Hi, Vicky and Aurelia. Great. Thank you for sprinkling. Alright. It's not like the end of the world if these get a little something on them, but I don't want to get a ton of stuff on it. So I'm going to do this technique that I have actually never done before, so if it doesn't work out, I have a plan B. So thank you for spreading the seeds, Stella. So I was going to go to Target today because there's a couple other things I saw other crafters have from there that I wanted to find. I didn't find it. I know I went to the one with my daughter in her old town. Well, she moved today, so she's moved. We went and helped them pack up yesterday. We just drove to Chelan back and one day and helped her pack. But my daughter moved today, so. But anyway, I couldn't find what I wanted at that Target, so I was going to go to ours. But we got busy organizing our storage room, which is so nice. I found 2 Christmas totes of crafting stuff. It was like Christmas, literally. It was so exciting to see what I had. I really shouldn't even buy any Christmas crafting stuff. I have so much. Thank you for spreading the blessings. He is very good today, Christine. He's very loud. You guys can't hear him. I shut my door because he's super loud. Okay, so the first step is we're going to take the antique wax. Yeah, these houses are really cute. Anyway, and then there's not a whole lot left, but I got to try to use as much out of here as I can. I'm going to use that, and then we're going to, let's see if I have any gloves here, because I don't want to get my hands all nasty, and I'm going to be doing lots of painting and staining. We're going to do that, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do after that. I don't usually remember to put gloves on, but I decided I would today. Alright. So I'm going to use a baby wipe like I normally do with the stain, but you can use a brush or whatever you want. I might spray a little bit of water on these houses because they're a little bit, I don't know what one's going to be the front. Let's see, I'll make this one the front. They're a little bit like rough. You could sand them too, but I don't feel like doing that. So I just add a little bit of water. It makes the stain just like move around a little bit easier. So I'm going to do them on the front and the back. Yeah. I had to think about what I'm doing. And the bottom. So what have you guys been doing today? Thank you for spreading the blessings, Miriam. Hi, Marjorie from Kentucky. This doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to paint over the top of this too. This is going to be like a 3-step process for what we're going to do on the front of these houses. So, but I think it's going to be really cute. Oops. Oh my gosh, this one just broke. It just like the paint or the wood just chipped. So we're going to try to put a little, I don't have any wood glue. I'm going to put a little, just like one piece just broke right off it. I don't know why. See if I can get that to stay on there. Do you plan on selling the crafts that you have already made sitting on the shelves behind you? Those are the ones I really like, but I might consider it. I don't know. I would sell a lot of more of my crafts to you guys, except for the shipping is just so expensive. Like, literally, I can't even it costs like, you know, like $6 to send just a calendar. So to send, you know, it's like $15, $20 to send any decent sized craft. Sometimes more than that, depending on where it's at. So I hate charging you guys that much, so I just don't usually sell much that's not local. But you can send me a private message if there's something you really see you want, and we can negotiate. Alright. Of course, the front that I really want to be darker doesn't want to take the stain very well. So I'm going to try to add a little, I might add another little, I might add more to it later. Maybe I shouldn't have added the water because it made it not take the stain as well. Hi, Lorena from Kentucky. Hi, Patty. You're from North Dakota. Was I just in No, I wasn't North Dakota. I was in South Dakota. We went to so many states on our trip, I forget where we went. This one took the stain a little bit better. They take stain a lot better on the parts like the sides that are a lot rougher. The front's more smooth, so. Yeah, I'm glad I taped around the chimneys because I don't have to be so careful. Shipping is crazy. Sometimes I go and I think, oh, I'm just sending a few napkins. It won't be that, like, $5 to send a couple napkins in the mail. It's just ridiculous. I don't care, but it's just silly. Okay, I missed a spot. What's that one? Yeah, the houses are from Target, the Target dollar spot. I guess they call it Bullseye's Playground now, but I've always heard it called the Target dollar spot. Which I never really cared about the Target dollar spot that much before I started crafting, and then I realized what cute stuff they have that you can craft with, and just to decorate your house, just cute, inexpensive things. Oops, do the bottom. I guess I don't usually do the bottom, but this is so fast I figured might as well. This is where you need a little water because it's so rough on the bottom it doesn't want to stick. Thank you guys for helping me sprinkle. We made our goal of 15, for this goal of 15,000 today. I was excited. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can add a little bit more. Maybe, yeah, this one for some reason does not want to stain as dark as the other one. It's being a problematic one because it's the one that broke too. Well, that's as dark as it's gonna get, I guess. The rest are so dark. Maybe not. Okay. Good morning from Malaysia. Woo! Oh, I gotta see what she said. Because she said something about saying her name. Let me see. Good morning from Malaysia. Oh, I don't know if that's a scammer or something. I don't know. Can't tell. What time do you have right now? It is 3:10 here. Thank you, Jen. Hi, Mary. All right, so I kind of want to keep my gloves on to do my next step. So I'm going to try to get most of the stain off. Thank you, Penny. Hi, Rosemary. Okay, so let's get rid of this piece of nastiness. I don't think I need, oh, do I need this? Yeah, part of it later, there's a little part where we use this little knob. So actually I'm just going to take my rag I just was using and just kind of put a little stain on there. So I can put the stain away and be done with that. Oh, thanks, Christine. You're welcome, Denise. I know you asked about the time zone the other day, but I thought there was 2 different time zones in different parts of Florida. So I wasn't sure what one you were in. Okay. So now, actually I probably need to take these off for what I'm going to do next. He is good. He's in the other room. Maybe I can just put him on up backwards. I don't know. We'll see. If I can't get him back on, that's fine. Okay. So we're going to dry these real quick. Maybe I should put this on because that's the broken part. I don't think it's going to show anyway. Okay. I was going to do it like this, I think. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to dry these really quick, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Actually, I really only need to dry the front for right this second. I'm on early today for sure because I'm starting a little, I don't know what they call it, but like a class with Shot Couture online. It's called Path to Master. Once you hit mentor, you can be nominated to do Path to Master. And it's like I don't know what they call it. It's like a class thing. I don't know, but it's tonight. It starts tonight, and it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and so I have to watch it live, so it's a Zoom thing. So I forgot about it, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go on earlier because of that. You guys spread the blessing if you've got some people on. Come on, oops, that is not very stained. This is alright. Definitely have to get this front really dry. That's what we're going to do next. These are going to be kind of farmhousey, but you can, for me, because that's what I like, but you guys can do it like whatever colors or whatever you want. You'll see as we get going. Actually, this one I don't need to worry about that one right this second. Okay. So now we're going to I have these stickers that I've had for a long time. I don't know if you can see them. Hi, Diane. These are from, I think they were from Hobby Lobby, but I bought them a long, long time ago. So I'm going to use the word joy. I want to do home, but I only had 3 houses, so we're going to do joy, because I think joy can be for any season. It doesn't have to be just a Christmas thing. I'll try to put that in the middle, make it straight. These stickers are not going to stay here, so I'll just explain that here in a minute. And then the O I'm going to do something different with, so then I just need the Y. See if I get this kind of, oops, uh-oh, it's not sticking good. That's not good. Has to stick good. It might not be dry enough. I'll try to stick it down as good as I can. Oh, thanks, Penny. Could you Mod Podge on those? On the what do you call it? On the houses? Yeah, of course. I thought about doing that too, but we're gonna do something different. All right, okay, so I think they're pretty stuck. So now what I'm gonna do, I forgot to clean out a paintbrush. Is we're gonna take, I'm gonna take white, but you could take, see they're not wanting to stick. So I'm gonna have to make sure before I start painting it, it sticks good. I meant to buy some new paint brushes today, or yesterday, whenever I was shopping less, but I forgot. Okay, I'm running out of big ones. Yeah, these are the houses from Target. From Target. Okay, so I'll make sure, hopefully this will stick down good. So then we're going to take our paint and we're going to go over the top of the letter. And I'm gonna, rough these up a little bit, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm hoping this doesn't bleed under there. Like, I've seen other people do it and it works, so we'll see. Like I said, if it's not perfect, that's okay. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to do. Okay. So then I'll do the Y. Make sure it's stuck down good. I'm going to do the sides too, but I want to get the paint on these letters before they decide to come up. Like this one is right now. I thought they'd stick better. I think you could probably Mod Podge them down a little bit or something, but I'm afraid they'd be too stuck and then I wouldn't be able to, because I'm going to try to pull them back up. Oh gosh, these are not sticking. All right, we're going to hope it works. And then I'm going to paint the sides, the whole thing basically. Actually, I might leave the back just brown. I don't know. We'll try to just leave the back brown. Oops, that isn't very dry right there. Paint. I'm going to let that one dry a little bit on the top because it's the top around the chimney is not super dry. No, I think I better paint the back too. Could cute paper, the back would be cute. Yeah, that would be cute. Yeah, you definitely could do that. That would be cute to put like some buffalo check or something on the back. Okay. And I'm just gonna, this one I'm not putting a letter, so I'm just gonna paint it all. They paint really easy. Oh, this one dried better on the top. The letters are definitely coming off, and I don't want them to come off yet because we're going to do a third step. But we'll make it work. Oops. If I get some white paint on the chimneys, I could scratch it off. Thank you for spreading the blessings. I might put Might make this one the other side of the back, because that part that busted, you really do notice it. So, well. All right, so now I'm going to see if I can get this to stick again. I'm wondering if I should put a little Mod Podge on there. I hope it didn't bleed under there. It's going to be really cute if it actually works. Okay, so then I'm going to take, well actually I want to paint on the front of this one a little more, because it did not get good coverage. Okay, oops, I stuck my finger on the wrong spot. Okay, so now we're going to dry these. Hopefully when I dry it, it doesn't make that leather come up. Maybe I'll let these ones dry on their own a little bit. The ones with the leathers, and then this one I'll dry like this. You missed painting the back of one, did I? Okay. What one was it? This one I stuck my fingers in it. Oh, this one. Letters seem like they're sticking a little better now. Then when I want them to come off, they probably won't come off. Okay. Alright, so what was I doing? Oh, I was drying this one, wasn't I? Now I'm giving another little coat on the front. Okay. Okay, cool. What have you guys been up to today? Alex is singing his sweet little heart out to us. That's really nice. He is very happy today. He swung on his swing like, I don't know, he must have been out there for 2 hours while we were working, and then even after we were done working outside, he still didn't want to come in, so that was so, I like when he wants to swing, because he doesn't have a whole lot of hobbies that he likes to do, and I feel bad because he gets bored, so. A lot of you bought these houses. I figured a lot of you probably did, because they're just now coming out and they're pretty cute. Now I'll give this a little heat while I got it out, but I can go on to this part. Is it dry enough? Yeah, so this one I'm just going to take my sanding block and I'm just going to, you know, bring some of that wood back, make it look cute. Already doesn't take much. That looks kind of messy. Good thing we're going with the messy look. I'm scared to do it right here where that part chipped off. I think I could take off this part now. Yeah, I think I can. If I can get it off. Where's the... I did get a little bit on there, but yeah, you could just kind of rub it off. All right. Yeah, these like rustic up pretty easy. Just dress up pretty easy. I'm gonna grab something smaller to try to go up here. They'd be cute just like this. Really. Okay. So look how cute that is. Can you see it? So in the back is pretty rusty looking, but I like it like that. So we got that one. So that one's done. Whoo, I just stuck my hands in the wet paint. All right, so now these ones I got to dry a little better. Hope the letters will stick on because we're going to do one more step with the letter ones. Well, we're going to do it with the second step with the last step with all of them, really. Yeah, they're cute. They're going to be cute. And I'm going to put them out today because I'm going to make one that could be for just every day. Although I think I'm going to decorate for fall on Monday, which is a little bit earlier than I normally do. But I got all my stuff out and I found it all today, so now I'm all excited to do it. Spreading the blessings, guys. If you're new to my page, make sure you're following my page too. If you need to know how to follow, just ask and somebody will tell you. All right, so then I'm going to take off this stuff here. Oh, that one I didn't get anything on it. That's good. That one, not too bad either. Okay, so then I'm going to try to do the same sanding thing. But try not to mess with the letter yet. So get as close to the letter as I can, but without going over the letter. So you could do this on anything, this technique that we're going to be using. Just kind of, I don't know what they call it, but like, you'll see. I did do the back on this one. And I might end up doing a little more of this after we do this next step, but I want to get most of it done ahead of time. I'm going to take something and clean off these a little bit. When does Jim go back to pastoring? We have our 75th anniversary of church this weekend. He goes back on, I can't remember. I think it's the second Sunday of September. I'm not positive though. But right around the first part of September. I'm going to use my ladybug thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do, this is wet, I don't want to use a wet one. You could stop after this step and just pull the letters up and it would be really cute too, but I'm going to do one more step. I forgot to get this part out. But I just love the way our lantern came out the other day with the country plaid look on it. So we're going to try that. So I'm a top couture designer and this is our country plaid stencil. So I'm trying to just get some more room here. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to, I'm going to just put all three of these under here at the same time. So it should be pretty quick and slick. And our transfers are reusable, so I've used this quite a few times. Let me pull this back now. I wanted these to kind of like be kind of the same look as that lantern that I just made that you guys all seem to really like. Hi Candace. And these all can fit in here real easy, so just making sure it's straight. Oops. That's better. You just press it down, and these, oops, there's something in there. Sometimes you get like a piece of lint or something, you can feel it. There we go. And they don't bleed like regular stencils. And then put this one in here. And I'm going to use that same grayish color. I put the links to this transfer in the description. But we don't have the same gray that I'm using, but you could just mix the darker gray with some white paste. So I put that darker gray. Storm. All right, so as soon as you get those, make sure you got them pressed down. Then just take, oh shoot, I was gonna wax these first, but I think it's gonna be all right. Usually when you freshly paint, you should wax. I'm back, had to pull supper out of the oven and feed the hubby. Yeah, I love this stencil because you can use it for so many different things. But this is the grayish color. It's like a little bit lighter than the Storm, but hopefully this will come up because I meant to take our surface wax and wax it a little bit so it'd come up better. But I forgot, and I think it's going to be all right because I've used this transfer a lot. So then you just take our squeegee and you just go over. Ooh, it looks like I might have a bubble. You don't want bubbles, but we'll hope it'll be okay. Oh, I know what it is. It's the paper under there because I have that sticker under there still. So that's what the bubble looks like. I was like, that looks weird. I've never done this before over a sticker, so we're gonna learn together if it works. If it works, it's gonna be awesome. This one doesn't have that, so it should be better. And these are supposed to be rustic anyway, so it doesn't have to look perfect. You just take any extra off, put it back in your tub, or go on to the next one. We have a kit, it's a designer kit. You pay $99 and you get almost everything you need to start going. Transfers and surfaces and squeegees and paste, and it's $275 worth of product right now, which normally it's only $250. So for this month, so it's a great time to get the kit. If you're interested in that, just put kit or join or something in the comments. Otherwise, I put the link to it in the description too. All right, let's see if these are okay. And you can pull it up slow, then you're able to, my sticker wants to come up, which is okay now because that's what we're gonna do here in a minute anyway. I can hold down on this top of the sticker because that's gonna, part that's gonna come, not show anyway. Oh, I think it's gonna work. I'm so excited. Okay, this one doesn't have a sticker, or no, this one does have a sticker. All right, so, and then you just take that to your sink and you can wash it and reuse it. So I'm gonna take these off here and then get rid of this transfer. Get to the fun stuff. I always say that, but I think it's all fun. All right, so then, I don't know if I should take it off before it dries. I think I'm gonna dry it and then take it off. So then, I guess I could show you guys. So that's what we put on the front. That's really cute, like that. Joy's interested. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna dry these, hopefully. the letters will still come up. Because I'm afraid if I try to take the letters off, I will smear it all. This one I'm not going to deal with right this second anyway, so. Alright, so then I'm just going to take you could take anything small. I'm just going to take a skewer and just see where this part is that it's kind of coming up anyway. And I'm going to, ooh, it worked good, I'm so excited. And pull it up. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's not bad, and I think I can fix this little spot that bled a little bit where it was coming up. Yep, it'll fix. This is the paint that bled, not the stencil. Alright, so the look I was going to go for was then when you pulled it up, I know it's backwards to you guys, you have the stained J under there. And then this one. Now this one bled a lot more, but it's the paint again that bled, not the transfer. I'm just going to get most of that paint off, and then I think I'm going to sand it anyway. So you're probably not going to be able to see it. It comes off pretty good because it was pretty wet under there still. Probably won't even notice it. Probably if you had stickers that were a little stickier, that might work better. I've had those stickers for literally, I think I bought them for a garage sale or something a long time ago. Alright, so we got the Y, you can see better because it actually looks like what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. So I'm loving it so far, but we got more stuff to do here. We're gonna let these dry, and then we're gonna rough these up a little bit more too. So we got those. Now we're gonna take this one is probably, did I dry this one? I don't remember. Not quite dry. I'm just going to dry it just a little bit. Aw, thanks Norma, you're sweet. Thanks Cynthia and Diane. Okay. So then, what we're going to do, well I'm going to sand this just a little bit more now that I've got the stencil on it. I don't want to take this, what we just chalked off, but I just want it to look a little distressed everywhere. You could even stencil on the sides if you wanted to, but I didn't want to do that. That looks cute right there. Really cute. Okay, so we're going to move these off to the side while we work on this middle one. So maybe we'll do this first so that it can get drying. So I took you could take a nail. I almost used just a tiny little nail. But I had these little knob wood hanger things, and it's too long, so I cut it down short. Oh yeah, these are going to be cute, I think, too. And so what I'm going to do, I think I'll do this right now so that I want to show you what I'm going to do, so that it can be drying while we're working on the other part. I'm going to take a little E6000 and put some of that on there too, because I've learned that things don't ever stay like I want them to. Just a little bit of that, and then a little bit of glue. And I think I was gonna paint this first actually. I forgot. I want to take my brush and at least put a little bit of white on this. I forgot. I have a little white on my brush anyway, so I'll just so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Put a little white over the brown, and then dry that. Oh, thanks guys. It's not as white as the other stuff, but it kind of looks kind of gray, which is fine too. Alright, so now I'm going to I have some E6000 I stuck on my little board. I'm just going to grab that there, and then put a little hot glue too. Not much. I forgot where I was going to put this. About like right there. So I'm just sticking it in the middle. Hopefully that's the middle. It's a little off from the middle. I'm going to add a little more glue. Alright, so see, I'm not going to, but anyway, you have a little knob right there. So I'm going to put that off there. And then we're going to make some little wreaths. So I have this, I bought it a long time ago, but I think they still have it at Hobby Lobby. But it's like, comes in the ribbon section. It's called Decorative Trim Green. And it's like wired, kind of supposed to look like greenery. So what I did is I just decided however big a wreath I wanted. And I wanted a little thicker than, you know, one time around. So I made a couple ahead of time. I'm just showing you what I did. And then cut it off with your wire cutters, however much you want. And then you can just wrap this. It's wired, so it's really easy to work with. And you make a cute little wreath. Just like that. So this is going to be our everyday one. And all I'm going to do with this one is I think you're on here, Jen. She sent me some cute little, I was starting to make my own bows, but I don't have any really tiny buffalo check, and I want a buffalo check, but I forgot she had sent me these little cute little ready-made bows, which are, sometimes I don't like ready-made bows, but these ones are actually really cute. So I'm just going to use one of those, but you could just make your own little bow or whatever. So I'm just going to I got to decide if I want to put on this. I think I'm going to put it on I think I like it on the top, but you could do it either way. So I'm just going to put a little hot glue on there. We'll show you it all together when we're done, but that's our little everyday one. So just a little cute little wreath. And then we're going to make a harvest one. I didn't have any, what do you call it? I can't remember what I'm trying to say. Like a little grapevine wreath. So I'm going to put my lid back on my paste before it dries out. So what I did was I took some of that, you can get it at Dollar Tree, but I took some of that wire jute. I'll show you it. It's this, it looks like this. And then I just made a little kind of a form for a wreath like this. I just kind of twisted it around. And now this one let me put this lid back on. This one we're gonna take some, I found some more of those berries that I used the other day that I wanted more of, but I want it to be harvesty but also farmhousey. So I have some you could use orange, but I wanted to use some cream color, and these are cream and green berries, and these were from, I don't know where these are from. Oh, Dollar Tree. No, Walmart. I got these last year, but I'm sure they're going to have something like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take little pics of it, and I'm going to glue it around our little wreath. I think I'm going to go I'm out of glue. I think I'm going to go all the way around it. Oh, I think so. You have the same garland ribbon, but it's bigger. Oh yeah, but you could use probably bigger too. This is just what I have. I don't know how this is going to work. And there's some little, some of that I might put in there. I have a whole bunch of little things I found today when I was going through stuff, but we're gonna try to make it look cute. It might look ugly, this little wreath, who knows. But I wanted to use the brown wreath behind it because then you won't, if you don't, if you don't cover all of the wreath part, doesn't matter. I'm going to take a little of this and put in my organ one just because I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's cute. So that's what we got so far. We're just working on it. We got to take a little bit of time. Hi, Carrie. Gotta be careful with these berries, you know, they like fall apart. And then you see that white stuff on the back, or the styrofoam on the inside. This one might take a few seconds to put together. It's looking cute though, I think. I'm loving this idea. So cute. I know what I'm going to be making tonight. Yeah, it's cute. I should have got... Every time I only buy one of something, I think, oh, I should have bought more. But, you know, you only have so much money. You can't buy everything. Although you want to. I told my husband, I'm officially a craft hoarder. That's what I told him today when I was going through my stuff I had from last year. I'm like, I do not need to buy anything else for Christmas, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to go buy stuff. Because you see all the cute new stuff. I didn't realize I had so much stuff left over from last year. I mean, I knew I had a lot, but... Oh, somebody new. Hi, Renee. I'm glad you're here. We're glad to have you. Can't wait. Oh, I missed that. Somebody said they can't wait for something, but I missed it. And I need to have my phone. I wish I could have my phone a little bit closer, because then I could go back and see what you said, but I can't. My table's this big, so I have to have it that far away. Almost done here with this cute little wreath that I'm loving. I'm going to use a lot of these beads, or berries, whatever they're called. So really, you could make a little wreath out of anything. If you just have regular jute, you could probably still do the same thing. This just works a little easier just because it's wired. But you could, you could go get some sticks out of your yard, make a little form for a wreath. You could probably just twist the berries together. It's just a little harder. Okay. All right, it looks a little weird right now, a little lopsided. We got to put some greens on it or something. Ouch! I just about cut my finger. I did cut my finger. All right, let's put some of these around and about. They're so tiny, they're kind of hard to work with. I don't like that one. This is cute. Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Well, I was thinking about even putting a buffalo check on this one too. Need some berries on the top. Oh yeah, that's looking better. Okay, now I'm feeling better about it. I'm gonna put a little buffalo check on the, I like buffalo check in the fall too. Hot. I'll put a few more berries and then we're gonna be done with this one. I think on the bottom a little bit. Whoa, I just put a ton of glue in there. I'm gonna move. And you can kind of, because it's wired, you can kind of bend it if it kind of gets out of the shape you want. It's definitely a kind of a crazy wreath. Let me look at it for a second. First of all, my twine is coming undone back here. I need my finger protectors for this part. Yeah, I can't get there. Okay. Alright, so I think it's pretty cute. It's got a lot of glue boogers all over it right now. But can you see it? I think it looks cute. So we got two done. We got every day and this one. Now the Christmas one's gonna be easy. I just made another one of the, I think this is the one I just made, I don't know. Another one of the green ones. And then I just found some berries today. I think I'm just going to pick off the berries. I might put some of the glittery stuff. I'm not sure. We're going to see what it looks like. Whoa! Just stuck my finger into the glue gun. I need the glue gun so I don't get it here. Okay. I had to decide if I just want to put individual berries on here or if I want to add some of the... I think I was going to put the individual berries. So these berries have a little bit of a, what do you call it? Sparkle to them. That's okay, Cheryl. Thanks, Monica and Carrie. So I'm just gonna try not to burn myself. And is this the back? Now this looks better. Oops. Okay. And just put some berries around. They're so tiny. Tiny, tiny, so it's hard not to burn yourself. Doesn't take much glue. I don't know if I put out, did I put out one for this? I don't think I put out. Oh, it's cute. I should keep it uniform. It's cute without. I like it with the, I'm going to put buffalo check on the Christmas one too. So. Hot, that burned me. Welcome new people. You will enjoy watching Sonia. She's not a crafter. That's so sweet. Yeah, I could use tweezers. I don't have any in here. And I had out a little orange bow that you could use, make a Halloween one even, or an Easter one. You could totally do this, you know, any one. I just thought 3 would probably be enough for tonight. Trying to get some of the glue. Oh, you know what I could do also? I'm just going to take a little paintbrush just to give it a little added something. It already has a little bit of glitter, but I'm just going to put barely any white paint on my brush. Just kind of brush my berries to give them that they've been snowed on look. Oops, I think I lost the berry. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm missing one right here. Actually, I don't know if I like that one there. All right, so you can see if you can see, I could just barely put a little bit of white snow on there. All right, so now, gosh, that burned. Oh my goodness. Take these back, like, I may see if I want to, oh, did I lose another berry? Oh, that's the one see if I want to, I didn't sand these ones yet because they were still drying. Add a little more distressing to these guys. Oh, these are cute. I love how you just put the sticker on and then it reveals what's on underneath. Paint over it. All right, so then, I know it's so backwards, you guys. I wish I could do it the right way, but. So you have these, and then you have this guy. And then here's the everyday. You can hang, hopefully that's stuck. Stuck enough for these little things. Let me see. So we have it's a a little wreath. The houses are from Target Dollar Spot. I gotta go around and see what it looks like from the front. Oh, those are cute right there. Can you guys see them? I didn't even look to see if they're in the screen. Yeah. And then here's the fall one. Hopefully it'll stick on there because it's like kind of big. And it, oh yeah, that's, oh, I put it upside down. That fits better anyway. And then I think the Christmas one's gonna look the cutest. You see that? So I gotta turn around to see for real quick. Oh yeah, those are cute. Love them. I have another idea for something kind of like this. It's interchangeable that we'll do another time, but it's just gonna be just Christmas. Well, no, I guess it's gonna be interchangeable, so it can be. Oh, thanks, guys. Whoa, I fried my finger again. You guys like them? I think they turned out really cute and so easy. I think I want to try to sand a little bit where that paint was on there. But it just kind of, it's supposed to be rustic, right? You could tie a little bow, raffia bow on the chimneys or whatever, but I'm going to keep them simple for once. So make sure you guys sprinkle this video if you liked it. And that's all I got for you today, but it's been an hour. It just goes by so fast. I love hanging out with you guys, but I have another, oh wait, this is my everyday one. Yeah, so you could do all kinds of different, you could do a Valentine's Day one. Well, I was thinking you could, before I go, I was thinking I have like, you could also, if you didn't want to hang wreath, you could take like these might be a little bit big, but you could take a snowflake, if you want to do like a winter one, and maybe a little bit smaller snowflake, but just have a hanger on it, and that could be the wide. This one's a little bit too big, but you could paint it or leave it however, so that's a good idea too. So anyway, you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Was I going to do anything else? No. I don't think I was going to do any Happy Meal or anything. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great night.